Hello YouTube and Facebook and subscribers. It's Mickey again with a review, and this is a disclaimer stating that I am not being sponsored or paid for my opinion and review of the following product that I'm about to introduce to you. Okay? Thank you, and I hope you enjoy it. Hello again. As you saw in the start of the video, I am introducing a product that I ordered from Amazon from a very dedicated seller. They put their customers first, and working with Amazon, I feel that the seller is going to get pretty far, and I appreciate the help and cooperation that they did for me when I ordered this product. So, on to the product. The product I am reviewing today is the GeeKam 4K HD action camera. It's a knockoff of the GoPro. So let's go ahead and open it up. Now I do already have one sitting next to me, but for entertainment purposes, I do have another one that I ordered in order to do an unboxing. So that's what I'm doing now. Alright, this is the camera, it's the box. And of course I gotta go through the adult proofing. And there it is so far. Here, when I get the camera, kind of have to lift this up and pinch. And try to remove it. There. Just removed it. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the side since the other one that's live is right next to me. But I would like to go over the accessories that come with it. As soon as I can open up the box. Okay. Here are the accessories. This is the battery charger. It charges via USB port. This is one of the batteries. Take it out. Has a little tab here so that when you go to remove it out of the camera and off the charger, this is the wrist strap. Now the wrist strap does not fit me completely. It does fit, but there's not enough slack for it to fit comfortably. It's one of the cons to having this remote strap goes on your wrist. Doesn't, for my wrist at least, doesn't fit appropriately. It does fit, but not comfortably. And of course, this is the remote. This is for the video, and this is for photography shots or burst shooting photography on the action camera. This is the tripod. This is another mount. You lift this up and you pinch. Sorry about that. Excuse me. And pinch it and slide it in and out of the mount. This is the USB cable for the charger. I think it's a FireWire connection. Then there's the USB port. Oh, actually, this is one of the connections that's compatible with Samsung phones, Android phones. I apologize for that misinformation, but you can use a Samsung phone charging USB cable, which I do actually have a longer one. It's blue, that I purchased from Five Below, and I do charge it from a wall outlet, and it actually charges a little bit quicker. The charging time for the batteries is 3 to 5 hours. These are spare mounts. Then we have a spare waterproof casing. Then we have the bicycle, motorcycle handlebar mount. These are the helmet mounts for your helmet. They include two, maybe one for your, if you're doing moto vlogging from a motorcycle, you could strap one to the gasoline tank, and the other one can be attached to your helmet, to the side of your helmet, depending on what point of view you'd like to get from the action camera as you're recording. And then there is a tripod mount. You slide the camera in here and you attach it to the included, dropped a piece, mini tripod. So attach right up there. Last piece is, this is for the bicycle mount. You attach the camera here on this end, and then with the bicycle mount you would just disconnect it and then hook the bicycle mount, screw it right on, and work from there. And then of course there's instructions in English, Spanish, I think it's Japanese or Chinese, and I think also French and Italian. Goes over all the specific instructions and everything. Now there is one instruction that it is not detailed, and that's regarding when you're charging it on the charger via a USB port connected to your AC adapter in your wall. That was one instruction that was not included in the user's manual. And this is the user's manual and instructions for the remote that goes on your wrist. So that's that. Now, I have actually already tested and used the camera that was sent prior. This is it here. It's 4K. It's from a company called GeeKam. A very dedicated company. They really care about customer service and customer support. The price on this camera prior to taxes and shipping is $34.70. So this is a beginner budget action camera for those that cannot or do not have the funds for the GoPros. But this is very good quality. I've already tested it for the underwater. I've actually turned it on and left it in a pitcher of water so that I can actually see it through the glass pitcher of water to see if it's still functioning. I've actually put my hand in the pitcher of water while it's turned on, and I've used the functions, the button functions accordingly. It is a Wi-Fi camera, so you can actually connect it to your iPhone, your Android phone, or a Android tablet or an iPad tablet, and even through your laptop or computer via Wi-Fi. Now, this is the waterproof casing that it's in right now. In order to remove it, you have to actually go right to the top, lift it, as you can see, and it slides right up. The door opens, and you just slide it right out. Okay, this is the camera out the box, out of the protective waterproof box. That is the power button. This button up here is the mode. That light it shows that it's functioning when you're using it, as well as this light here. It also flashes while it is recording and on the Wi-Fi. On this side, you have your down button, which is also your Wi-Fi connect button, and you have your up button to scroll through the menu options. In order to access the menu options, you continuously press on the power or mode button, and this is the display in the back. It's about 2.5 inches in diameter. Let me show you now. I'm sorry, I'm still getting used to this whole YouTube camera stuff, so please, I apologize for the confusion. And there I have it on. There it is. And it looks like it is on, sorry for the image, but it does look like it's on video mode. And like I said, there's the light showing that it's ready to be used. Again, let me go ahead and cycle through the menus real quick. Those are the different options. Now I'm in settings. Then I'll go up here and select settings. And I do apologize. It is not too clear, but that is for the settings. But that's pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and close out of the settings and go back to the camera, and again it's back on video. Now it does record in different modes. There's the 720 wide mode. there's the 1080 wide mode, and it does record on 4K HD. So the advertisement on Amazon says that it does have 4K, but it is not supported. The problem with that advertisement, which the company corrected and explained to me, is that the camera does record in 4K HD, but the issue comes to their app that they advise you to download and use via your phone, your tablet, your iPhone, your Android phone, and your laptop. I have it on my phone. The app is called, if you give me a minute, it is called GeeKam. Okay, now the developers have created that to work via the Wi-Fi of the camera, and even though it does record in 720 and 1080 and 4K, it does not support 4K playback on the GeeKam app. So that's where the mistake and the miscommunication was when I first purchased the camera. Now I've tested the camera in all three modes, 720, 1080, and the 4K HD, and the images and pictures are a lot more clearer and crisper as you change the mode of recording. Using a 32 gigabyte class 10 card, which is what the company suggests, you can either use 8 gigabytes, which is the minimum, 16 gigabytes, which is the medium, and 32 gigabytes, which is the maximum recording capacity for this camera. And per the instructions and timing, I think it varies per card, size of the card. I think at 32 gigabytes, the 720 resolution runs, I think it's 16 minutes recording. Then the 1080 resolution runs about, I think it's about 2 hours. And then the 4K at 32 gigabytes runs about 4 hours record time. Now, the battery life on standby, so far, I'm at a full charge with this camera, and I've only charged the batteries once, which I'll also get to that in a minute. And it has a standby time. So far, it's been a whole week and it's still at a full charge. So on standby, at 720 resolution, wide resolution on video, there's a standby time so far of over a week. That's 7 full days, 24 hours for 7 days. Okay. The other thing, when it comes to charging, the charging port does have the 2 slots for both batteries that come with it. The first battery is actually inside the camera itself. You have to open up the camera and pull the battery out, which I'll show you in a minute. When you pull it out, you go ahead and you post both batteries in. You take and you plug in your USB port. Now what I did was I have a USB port, Samsung extra 6-foot long cable, and I attached it to that, and then I used my, I think it's a 2 amp adapter for an AC outlet, United States AC outlet, and I plugged it there. And what ends up happening is there are two lights right above here that will light up red. Now they will stay red for, I think it's 3 to 5 hours. That's how long it takes when you primarily and initially start charging the batteries. It takes 3 to 5 hours to go to a complete charge. Once the batteries are completely charged, the status of the lights will go from red to a solid blue when you're using the AC adapter outlet, like I did. Now, when you're charging it through your laptop, the light will actually, I think it says in the instruction manual that they'll start flashing. I don't know if it's going to be flashing a blue or it'll be flashing a green to show the status that the batteries are fully charged to their maximum capacity. You don't want to leave the battery sitting because you'll overcharge the battery and it'll actually cause discharge and damage to the battery, overheating the battery. So once the batteries, both of them are charged, just disconnect them from the power source and set them aside. That way when you go out, if you go out with your family, go to the swimming pool, you have your camera ready and set, you have a spare battery, so if you're going to spend a lot of time there, you can just take, the battery mode will start flashing, I think it's a steady red, showing that the battery is about to die. That way you have a chance to pause your video or your video recording, swap batteries real quick, throw in the new battery, the spare battery, start recording right where you left off at. You might lose maybe 2-3 minutes, but it does not take long to swap these batteries out. Now, I'm going to show you where the battery is located. So I'm turning it off. When you're looking at the camera, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to turn it upside down, and you will see the battery port. I think you can see it right here. You take your fingernail, stick it at the very top, and kind of press down, and it'll open right up. And that's where you see the little tab. Let me see if I can get you somewhere. There you go. That's where you see the little tab to the battery that you can actually pull and slide the battery right out. And then you can go ahead and charge it and use it accordingly. Now, I'm going to show you where the USB ports and the HD out cable go, and where the micro card memory goes. If you're looking at the camera, we're going to go ahead and turn it, and there it is. Now, the bottom one is for your HD out to your either laptop or your television, and the top one is the connection to the USB cable for charging. And then right next to that, I don't know if you can see it clearly, but that is where the micro card goes. And again, this actually does support a 4 GB card, but the maximum limit on the 4 GB class 10 card is only at max at 4K recording is 60 minutes. So I think with a 4 GB card, it's about 15-minute increments. So it's 15 minutes 720, 30 minutes 1080, and then 1 hour at 4K HD recording. Now again, I want to emphasize that it does record and it does play back from the camera in 4K HD mode. But through the app on your phone, or if you have the app in your laptop, the app does not support the 4K HD playback, which was not explained in detail on the Amazon website on the product description. Now, I've tested it and I've used it, like I said, and I love it. I do love it. But like I said, the small little quirks was the miscommunication from Amazon regarding the product's specifications. The strap for your wrist, for the remote, for the wireless remote, and also the size of the USB cable to charge seems a little bit too small and too short for me. So other than that, I think it's a great product. I'm very impressed with it. It's a GeeKam camera, action cam camera. Now, another con is it does not have image stability like the majority of action cams that you purchase now. It does not have the stabilization of the camera, which kind of took me off guard, but it's still crisp, clear recording, and I feel it's pretty worth just the $34.70. With taxes and shipping, I think I paid a total of maximum $43. So if you're looking for a budget action camera that works and functions as well as the GoPro, I would suggest the GeeKam. It's the S9 IV from GeeKam on Amazon, and again, it's labeled and advertised at $34.70. Now, where I live at in Pennsylvania, taxes and shipping came up to about 42 and some change, so a maximum of $43. So that's not bad. A budget camera for under $45 total budget camera that works and functions as well or just as close to a GoPro 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, or 1. I'm not familiar with the GoPro, so but I've seen some of the other videos regarding open boxes and testing and comparisons of the GoPro. So I hope this video has been informative. If I missed anything, please don't hesitate to leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, I appreciate your comments. Hit like, subscribe. You know, I appreciate everything, the videos, all the good people that watch. I really appreciate the input that I get. You know, as long as it's not offensive or inappropriate, I'll go ahead and answer and, you know, try to the best of my ability to answer any questions regarding this camera, because I'm still actually using it as well. So we're learning together. It's a process. So, concluding the video, be safe, be happy, be loved, and as always, if nobody loves you, I do. Bye.